Today I want to talk about why Vodou, Haitian Vodou or Haitian spirituality was demonized, and the truth that they don't want you to know, and how you can use Vodou to unlock wealth. Vodou is all about cosmic laws. Hollywood played a game on all of us, especially with Voodoo, and they decided to call it Voodoo. The Voodoo that you see out there, Voodoo. Haitian Voodoo is particular, and I'm gonna go into why it is. But of course, its origin is from Africa. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kati. This is the Metaphysical Babes if you are new here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about why Vodou has been demonized, and I'm going to share some secrets and truths that they don't want you to know. You can use Vodou to unlock your wealth, and I'm going to talk all about it today. Stay till the end because you're going to learn a lot of things, I promise you. Whether you're white, black, Asian, whatever you are, whatever your background, this video is for you. If you are trying to understand different patterns in your life and you don't know where they're coming from, a lot of times it could be ancestral, and I've made a video about that. Check it out. A lot of things are ancestral. A lot of things are rather blockages that are passed down through the maternal lineage. If you are a man, a lot of times to the paternal lineage, or it could be both, right? So you don't know why you're going through these cycles, and you can find the answers in Vodou, because Vodou, especially Haitian Vodou, it's about liberation. It's about unblocking yourself. It's about removing blockages through rituals, through sacred geometry. I'm going to take a look at my notes here and go back and forth like this. So what is Vodou? Vodou is the only spiritual system, if you think about it, that was able to overthrow colonialism. If you know a bit about Haiti's history, you know that Haiti is the first Black republic, and it became free in 1804. But the Haitian Revolution started since 1791. 13 years of them fighting and really understanding the ins and outs of the minds of the colonizers, they were able to win. And also because, fortunately for Haitians, Napoleon Bonaparte had interest in Egypt. He wanted to go deeper, and he was having issues with England. And then it turns out that the United States even helped. Haiti even helped the United States in acquiring the Louisiana territory. But Haiti's history, or Haitian history, is a world history. It has its place. Haitian spirituality also has its place, and I'm going to go deeper into why they don't want you to know the truth. So the Haitian Revolution, as we know, was fueled by Vodou. The ceremony in what they call the Bois Caïman was a spiritual gathering, not just a political one, because they understood, the Africans from Africa, obviously, that were on the land, understood. And also when they met with the natives, the Tainos, they understood that the forces of nature were as important as unity. It was as important as having an understanding about politics. When it comes to diplomacy, they knew that was important. Having an army was important. But they understood that being spiritually strong was just as important as being able to fight a war and to win the war. It was important to be diplomatic. It was important to understand politics. It was important to have strategy, to have tactics. Spiritually, they knew they needed strength. They needed unity. They needed to, employ the knowledge from back home. So the first free Black republic rose using spirit-led warfare. In Haiti, we talk about it, but very vaguely, that you will hear, certain people that understand the history, that understood everything about the Haitian Revolution, especially on the Vodou side, they know that it was a spiritually led warfare. They used a lot of spiritual tactics, I'm going to say, in order to win this war. So because Vodou, was ingrained already in the Africans that came to the Caribbean or everywhere else, but especially in Haiti, it terrified the global elites because the rebellion, the revolution, Haiti winning the war and declaring itself free, sovereign, autonomous, broke the shackles of white imperialism and colonization. It really created a fear, and they knew that this could break their empires. So they kept that knowledge away from everybody. It's the same thing with the Haitian form of spirituality. They knew that by letting it spread, that it could break empires. So what is the smart thing to do? Smart according to them. The best thing to do is to demonize them, just as they demonized black people to make them, seem as animals, that they were cattle, that they could trade them, they could sell them, they could do, just manual labor for free, and never pay them. So they did the same thing with their spirituality. They mocked their spirituality. They demonized them. They let you believe that it's just, it's evil, it's blood drinking, it's devil worshipping. This is why today you have even Haitians defending, white religions when it was Vodou that liberated them. And Vodou didn't just liberate Haiti and made it become the first Black Republic. It is also a way to liberate you spiritually, because there is spiritual sickness. And I've mentioned on a note on my YouTube channel about how, in Haitian culture, we believe that everything has spirit, which also means energy. Everything, your land, your money, your house, your car, everything, the food that you eat has energy, it has spirit. So that's for another video. Because they know that this slave rebellion could break empires, they hid it, from the rest of the world. So they mocked it, they suppressed it, and they tried their best to erase it. And we are living the consequences of that. This is why Haiti is in this loop, unfortunately. And what's also happened is that religions, and so many religions, infiltrated in the Haitian, society and culture that, unfortunately, Haitians don't even want to hear about Vodou. I want to tell you something about me. I did not grow up in anything that has to do or related to Vodou. My grandmothers were religious. I was brought up by my grandmother. My mother is a Jehovah's Witness. My little sister is a Jehovah's Witness. Everybody's in religion. It's just my intellectual curiosity that brought me to research on Vodou, and I realized that, wait a minute, they're hiding the truth about the spirituality. It is truly meant to liberate. It is truly meant to heal you. It is truly meant to awaken you spiritually. It is meant to help you remember who you are, the connection that you have with the divine creator. Listen, Kabbalah is doing a good job right now. This modern day Kabbalah, they're talking about it, how you are the vessel for the divine creator to express itself or herself or himself. Meanwhile, they're telling you Vodou is about blood drinking, when Voodoo is actually Hollywood made. It's a white man made. It did not come from Africa. Anyways, so because also it could not be monetized or controlled by the church, the Vatican Church, that is, Voodoo doesn't require buildings. If you understand, if you look at different spiritualities, guys, you understand very quickly that if you compare them, you understand very quickly that, for Haitian spirituality or Voodoo, you don't need to enter a building to worship anything. All you need is the land. It's the open space. It's nature. It's the river. It's the sun. It's the moon. It's what already God gave us. That's all we need. So because they could not monetize it, the church had no way to control it. So of course they demonized it. Voodoo doesn't require buildings. Voodoo doesn't require tithes or confessions. You don't need to go and confess your sins to no man, right? So imagine that this is a spirituality that is built on personal alignment. That's all you need. This is what modern day or new age spirituality is talking about. You know, in order to manifest, you have to align to what you desire, right? So that it can come to you. When this is what Vodou is all about. It's about embodying the strength, you know, or of a god, or of a loi, of a spirit, in order to gain access to the divine, like I said, to become the vessel so that you can receive, you know, what you want from the divine creator. And that is your birthright, by the way. You don't have to do anything to earn that relationship, to build that relationship. So it's built on personal alignment, not dogma, which is what religions is all about. So because it threatened the slave economy, okay, and you have to understand that, you know, if Africans and their descendants, you know, tap into their spiritual sovereignty, if you are of African descent, you have to go and do the research for yourself. Put the Bible aside for a minute, not because you want to forget God. That's not what I'm implying here. I'm implying to go into your roots for a second. So if you were to tap into your spiritual sovereignty, then the whole plantation system would collapse. So because they knew that, they knew there was sovereignty in that spirituality, because you couldn't be controlled. You don't need anything. You don't need to bow to anyone but the divine creator. So they couldn't control you, right? The missionaries that used to go there to convert the people, they would tell them that your gods are demons, your drums are devil's music, your ancestors are evil. This is what they put into your mind. Even in history books today, where in history books, world history, American government history, whatever, where do they mention anything about Haiti helping them with gaining the Louisiana territory? They did not mention that. Till today, in any books that the kids are studying in high school, they do not mention how Haiti helped them or how Haiti helped other countries. They don't want you to know that. They want you to always look at Haiti as the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, as if Haiti never had any history. Haiti never played any role at all. So you have to pay attention. Wherever they're throwing you dirt, there is some secret there that you need to go and uncover for yourself. Okay, so they're telling you that their gods, the spirits, the lois, they're demons, the ancestors are demons. If you want to respect or venerate your ancestors, it's a demonic thing to do. So this was a psychological operation, a spiritual warfare to enslave the mind. And it is continuing till today. Social media is a psychological or spiritual warfare that they're imposing, that they're doing on you. It's a spell. If you don't break free from it, to know the truth, you're going to remain in this loop, which is what they call the matrix. It's a matrix. It's designed to keep you there, you know, behind bars, and you never know the truth of who you are, your essence. So you have to do this homework. Voodoo is not the matrix. It is the antidote to breaking free from the matrix. Only when you practice from a place of reverence, not fear. You cannot be afraid of something that liberated a group of people. How can you be afraid of that? You know, they tell you about the killing of the pig and eating the blood of the pig, and that ceremony that they're talking about. It's created. It's false. Nowhere in Vodou there is animal sacrifice. It's made to make you run away from it so that you never know the truth. There is no such thing. The pig was killed to feast after they concluded the ceremony, after they agreed on what their strategies would be. But it was never because they wanted to sacrifice an animal, drink the blood. That's not what it is. So you need to step away from the movies, from the Hollywood tales, and go find the truth for yourself. Talk to Haitians. Not all of them know, because even them, their mind is completely colonized. So you have to find the right ones, and they are out there. And I want to make this a part of my mission, besides everything else that I'm doing, to make sure that I educate people, as I had to educate myself, and I've been educated on this beautiful spiritual liberation that is accessible to anybody. Okay, so you have to practice it also from a place of awakening, not performance, decolonized understanding, not Hollywood horror, So remember who you are, reclaim your bloodline, heal ancestral trauma, and activate the divine law. They are not practicing superstition. It is not about superstition. You are recoding the world. And I want to talk about voodoo as being cosmic technology, and this is going to be for another video, and I didn't want to make this video too long, and I hope that you learned something from this video. I really do hope so. And if you have questions, like I've said, I've worked with clients that had a lot of ancestral blockages, a lot of spiritual attacks on them they didn't even know existed. I have contacts with people in Haiti, and this man who's gifted, the work that he does was gifted to him in his dream by his grandmother, so it's passed down to him, in the rightful way. So he does liberation work. It's not these people that you see on YouTube with a bone and calling and telling you that they're doing. This is not what it is, guys. It's simple work, but so profound. It goes into your lineage. It goes into your Akashic record and freaking break everything that is not of divine order and bring it back to order. Okay, it is cosmic technology. The Veves are sacred geometry, and I said I was going to talk about that, but I didn't want to make this video too long. You gotta come back for part 2, and I want to talk about cosmic technology, spiritual tools and codes and systems that align your consciousness with the laws of the universe, which Voodoo fits right in there. You will be surprised of many truths that exist into that spirituality that they're trying to hide from you. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to talking to you if you have any questions. Thank you. God bless you. Let's continue to prosper together.